I'm Roger Urbaniak with Roger's Outdoor Channel. Today I'd like to see if I can't encourage you to go out and visit your local parks and get to know them a little bit better and see what's just being offered at some of the different locations that you have near you. I was stunned, a couple of years ago I wanted to write an article about, acquiring new park trails and that sort of thing, and I contacted a local city, Bellevue, Washington, and I said, hey, among other things, how much money do you spend annually on your park system? And they said $20 million. This is one city, on their parks department. And, so I thought, whoa, I must be missing something in terms of, how I'm using the parks. Because, normally I just go to the park, walk a trail, or, maybe fish off a dock or something like that. But when you start thinking about what is available in terms of the parks, what are they spending $20 million on? Well, they got golf courses, they've got community centers, they've got boat launches, they've got hiking trails, they've got places to play soccer and football, and just a number of different, to accommodate the general public. There's lots of activities that are offered, pickleball, etc. And if you start thinking about all the activities that they have, and they change too. I mean, just the cities are constantly looking to add things to their populace. Parks are put together basically as a gathering place for people to enjoy the outdoors, to recreate, to get closer to nature, etc. And they provide you an opportunity to get away from your own backyard and into a much bigger piece of property, to take your dog for a walk, or just all the different things that you can do to meet your neighbors and see what activities. I mean, you can go fly your model airplane or your drone, go ride a bike on a velodrome over in the Redmond area. Just go fly a kite. You can't easily do that in your backyard in most places. So having this open space is just really a treat. And besides just what the cities do, I mean, some of the trail systems, will provide exercise stations where you can just work on different parts of your body, at certain things. Some parks provide pea patches for people to use. Again, dog walking areas. Walks along the waterfront are real popular. They're constantly acquiring. When railroad tracks get abandoned, quite often a city or a state will pick them up and make them into a nice hiking trail, or maybe sometimes add biking to it, etc. So, and then in other areas too, some of the local people come up with uses of their own. I mean, just kite flying at Lake Union at Gasworks Park is real popular. At Golden Gardens Park, for example, they, somebody started bringing their drums to the park, and somebody would start up a beat with their drums, and somebody else would have a different drum set, and they would pick it up, the beat, and it would go up and down the beach, to do that. Other areas, have bonfires and, where they, it's kind of a community, especially on the 4th of July. I used to live in a place at Three Point where they'd go out and they'd make these, at low tide, they'd put, build a, little fire pit. They'd elevate it up, over the water and go out there in a boat as it got dark and light the fire, etc. And just neat activities to be doing out there. So if you haven't tried, learning what your park system has to offer. I mean, just the parks are the people that they put on the fireworks, they put on community events. Some of them, your Christmas events, or the plays and concerts and picnics, and depending on how active your local park system is, there's all kinds of activities for you and a lot more land to do it in. So give them a try, look them up, and again, check my articles out. I'll have companion information that relates to this topic that you can download for free. I also have a bookstore that you can buy. I'm an outdoor writer by trade. Feel free to glance through and see if some of the outdoor writing that I've done over the many years, appeals to you. And hope to see you at a local park real soon.